What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Notre Dame versus Texas A&M college football matchup going down Saturday, September 13th, 2025. If you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Experts tab at the top of the page. Great time to do so because we have a lot of action lined up for the week ahead. Got Major League Baseball on the board. Got WNBA playoff action as well as, as college football and NFL. So make sure that you jump on board and remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout and get 15% off your purchase. But let's get to this one between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Texas A&M Aggies in one of the marquee matchups on Saturday's card. As you got Notre Dame 0-1 on the year as they fell short against Miami. They had a bye week right after it, so no sort of chance for them to shake it off right away with a bit of a cupcake game the following week. They've just had an extra week to stew on everything in this game. On the other side, though, you got Texas A&M coming in off a 44-22 win over Utah State in their last game. Failed to cover in both those games. They were laying big numbers in both games at home and couldn't do enough to cover in that one. But now if you're Texas A&M, you got to take the trip out on the road to Notre Dame, which is never an easy place to go on the road and win. And now we're going to see the mettle of Marcel Reed. I mean, he's had a couple of games so far against UTSA and Utah State. He's threw for 41 of 62. Just over 500 passing yards, 509 to be exact, 7 touchdowns. So, I think Marcel Reed, solid quarterback, but again, you're doing so against the likes of Utah State and UTSA, two teams that are not necessarily known for their defensive prowess. And, Notre Dame, you look at what they did in that opener against Carson Beck and the Miami Hurricanes. They still allowed Beck to throw for 205 yards and 2 touchdowns. The running game got going. The Hurricanes ran for 120 yards on 38 carries, though. So they did limit Miami to about 3 yards per carry. The problem for Notre Dame was that this was a team that, really thrives on the run game. And, you couldn't get anything going with Jeremiah Love. Jadarian Price led the team with 45 rushing yards. And if you have Jeremiah Love, it's probably the best running back in the country, or at least one of them. You can't have 3.3 yards per carry. You need to have more production. And I think this is going to be a game where Notre Dame is going to want to establish the run early and try to basically run the ball down Texas A&M's throats in this game. The problem for Texas A&M is I don't think they're going to give Marcel Reed the luxury. The Irish are going to give Marcel Reed the luxury to air it out. And I think that Texas A&M is going to have to lean on their ground game as well a little bit in this game. Now, in the first couple games, Texas A&M, with the way they ran the football, it's good enough to be about an average team in terms of rushing yards per game, yards per carry. They are top 50, and after playing again Texas A&M, UTSA and Utah State. But now you're going to go against this Notre Dame rush defense, which I still think is a lot better than their early season numbers would indicate. So for me, I think there's going to be a lot of run the football in this game. I think it's going to be a very slow, methodical pace. It's going to be very hard hitting. And I think that the 50.5 for the total here, I think is just a little bit too high. I think the under is in play in this one, even if you see it like 24-20, 24-17, something like that. So I'm going to go with the under 50.5 between Notre Dame and Texas A&M. And that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business. And tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.
Hey, thanks for watching this till the end. Are you ready for elite level information? So if you're a bigger better, you deserve access to our best data. Our VIP team can provide you exclusive access to cutting edge intel from elite betting groups worldwide, giving you an edge in pregame, at post, closing line value, and halftime wagering. Get a free consultation now. Call or text this number and make sure you use this code. Expect to speak with Eric or Costi.